my battery went out, but I have it charged back up, so just change that from this. I now fill up more water. I'm doing if 2 bottles oozing. Pour 1 in and put on the door. No ooze and fill up. The ooze is some, but I not fill up 1 up. And plan all that. I would check back when I got downstairs. See ya. Now I'm heading downstairs and see you downstairs and let you know what I'm doing and what you're eating. See ya. Okay, I'm down here. I'm gonna turn the TV on. Breathe. Oh yeah. And sit up where the couch turning. This on YouTube. Usually watch YouTube in here. Y'all. Usually hold my butt up and okay. Okay. My niece love this and this. And, 2 packs of this. That's it. Yeah. Feel yes. Put a new bottle. Sorry. Ew, don't. Alright. Take this. Take this. This. Okay. Yeah, this.
When your last name begins with the letter W, you get used to being at the end of the line. And just like I was at graduation,
We were looking for a male that has a laceration to his head that he somehow obtained from
See you back when ready. Another clip is my niece Y. Checking what I need to go downstairs. Need to babysit. Here we go. In the first bag is a
Charlie and I are Swiftwater instructors. This is something we're interested in. We've pursued
My
extra
what?
training and extra education to have those credentials so we can conduct some of those trainings. We were working on a couple different operations. One was just getting our swimmers in the water to perform an aggressive swim so that they feel comfortable in the event that they need to get across the body of water to the other shore or they need to self-rescue. Following that, we did an evolution with the shallow water crossing. That's where everyone was bundled up together, and we walked across, and then we walked backwards. And then the third thing we did, which was with the RDC, the yellow craft, that's the rapid deployable craft, and that was called a 4-line tether maneuver. And so that's an operation where we can manipulate the boat in the water to make it to a victim, get them on the boat, get them a PFD, and then immediately get them to shore. At South Metro, Swiftwater calls are certainly a rarity. We don't run them frequently, but they're an incredibly high-risk event because of just like what's at stake, you know, and the speed of the evolution, but also because we don't practice it as frequently as we can. And so this is really good, valuable training for us to get in the water and really own our skills and make sure we're set up for that
I'm getting
call.
a new phone.
There's quite a bit of cleaning that goes on with the dive team. Regardless if it's swiftwater or ice rescue dive or open water dive, every time we go, we've got to thoroughly clean and dry our gear. That allows the gear to have longevity, you know, to stay fit for duty throughout periods of time, and also allows our rigs to just be in service and ready to deploy for the next call whenever it might come in. So there's a good deal of cleaning up, but now everything's hanging. We're gonna regroup, catch some lunch, and that's where we're at in the day. The firehouse is just like your normal home. We eat, work out, sleep here, and part of the firehouse duties is making a run to the grocery store so we can get all the food we need to cook the meals for the day. We just got back from King Supers and Highlands Ranch. That's something we do regularly once a shift. We all pitch in. I'm going to cook the meal tomorrow night, and I think Jeff got the meal for tonight. But we just make a list, go out there, and while we go out there, we're still in service, we're still able to run calls, and we're still in district, but it's just part of what we do on a regular daily basis.
Engine, medic, response, medical response.
Why don't you take counting lines?
Look, if I want to is only
Third left, which is like a dead end, so I want you to match it.
top down. At least in my chest. That's the book. Updated this. His.
Right. Now, she's a millionaire.
You
Conversion
too.
Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
All in. We look out. That's it. That's paper. Pen. Check all.
Hello? Upstairs. Thank you. Tiffany, get passive oxygenation. I'm going to charge this. Do we have any shots or anything? Sean, give me the IO bundle. If you want to get an epinephrine ready for me. Joel, if you can just get a good history. So we're going to continue this, Joe. You let me know when you think's a good time to check for a rhythm. Then I'm going to do swap with Sean. Okay, back off the chest. Any pulses with this? It appears to be a systole. Okay, Joel, you can continue. Tiffany, if you want to get him on the 4-lead. I'm going to give him a second dose of epinephrine. I want to give the D10, check his blood sugar again, and then just get a call from Netcom. I also want to use the ultrasound and see if we have any cardiac contractility. I think I got a good view. Let's get back on the chest. Hey, this is Jeff with South Metro Medic 16, and I'm calling for cease resuscitation orders with the physician. Truly, your day changes on the fly. I mean, we're at the grocery store, and then 5 minutes later, we're running on a serious critical patient, and that's just how it goes. And you never really know how the shift is going to go. But that's kind of how that went down this afternoon. And so we got on scene, and what we learned is that there was a patient who was last seen alert and oriented last night, and was found unresponsive by his family members this afternoon. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts, right, resuscitation, medicine, chest compressions, airway management, this patient didn't live. So this patient died in the field. We as paramedics, we have to deliver that news to the family members. We have to tell them that their family member is no longer living, that they passed away. And to me, that's where empathy comes in, because it's emotional and it's stressful, and there's nothing I'm going to say that makes it right or
This
fixes
one
it.
is going
But I think
in the
that
front.
the human element of really caring for someone and trying to understand what they might be feeling and just having a comprehension of that is important when you talk with them and how you approach them and how you act and
This
what
is
your
my
demeanor
money.
is.
And
And
Lord.
those calls happen all the time, every single day. And so that's another attribute that I think is important to highlight about being a paramedic is specifically empathy and how you treat people and kind of how you can put yourself in their place. This is every time we use the cardiac monitor, it generates a code summary, and so we can upload that into a cloud, which will then go into our EMS documentation software, or documentation report. When we complete the call, we're able to verbally narrate what happened on the call using a pre-created format per the department. And then that narrative goes to a transcriptionist who's a professional transcriptionist. They will type out the narrative and upload it to our EMS report. And so this is an absolute game changer. It's a lot slower to type calls. It's quicker to speak them into the phone. And generally you can do it in the back of the ambulance on your way back to the station. And so it really helps with the documentation aspect of being a paramedic, which is pretty hefty sometimes. So for this last call, this was a higher level call. There's a lot more going on. I'm going to dictate it, and I'm going to follow a template that I've made just to make sure I don't miss any important parts. Hello, this is Jeffrey Moore. I'm a paramedic with South Metro Fire Rescue. I'm going to be narrating a report. I just really enjoy living an active lifestyle. I enjoy running, biking, swimming, hiking, all these sorts of things, and working for the fire department is really conducive to having a high level of physical fitness and having an active lifestyle.
After I took on
Engine, medic, response, medical response.
check. My glasses, my keys, my walk.
My name's Jeff. I'm the paramedic. Do you mind if I ask you some questions and my partners check your vitals? What year is it? What state do you live in? Are you injured anywhere else except your head? Does it hurt you when I touch on your head? How about in the front? Does it hurt when I touch on your neck? Can you wiggle your toes? Can you move your fingers? Okay. Did you lose consciousness when you fell? Do you remember the whole fall? And did you lose your balance, or were you dizzy and weak?
Why I have free books and this is free.
We're good. Hello, my name's Jeffrey Moore. I'm a paramedic with South Metro Fire Rescue. I'm going to be narrating our report. Dispatch Medic 16, Engine 16, dispatched by Metcon to the above address for medical assist. Response, all units respond emergently. The patient was placed on the cot, loaded into an ambulance. Local heavy ambulance, included.
Engine, medic, response, medical response.
Yeah.
Once we get this, we can disconnect everything and we can get them on a cot. We'll see if it's a good person.
Pick up, put one that goes in the washer and what take
That's good.
and rinse it cold when it's shut on.
Engine 33, medic 34, alcohol evaluation, last page,
Dispatch Medic 16, Engine 16, dispatched by Metcon to the above address for all victim response. All units respond emergently. Upon arrival, Medic 16 crew found patient Patient was lifted and placed onto the cot, loaded into the ambulance. Once inside the ambulance, non-emergent transport was initiated.
Engine, medic, response, medical response.
You're gonna go left on Monroe.
Oh, this is a TikTok thing.
You're good. Let's bring everything, Jeff. Can you wiggle your toes? Can you move your hands?
I'm going to put the control in my room.
We're gonna drape this, Joel. Yeah. Roll your arm towards me. Very good. You're getting alright oxygen? Okay, I can hear your breath sound. We're also giving you supplemental oxygen too, okay? We're going to be at your facility in about 8 to 10 minutes. Alright, this should be good.
Hi, welcome to the Linden Peters Fire District. It's shift change here. Please join us as we show you our daily tasks as a firefighter on shift. Meet our full-time staff at Station 5-1. Our mission is to be prepared, prevent harm, respond to the needs of the public, survive, and be nice.
So typically, I'll get to the station around 7:30, 7:35. Gives me time to kind of hang out with the guys, have some coffee, just relax before shift change at 8 o'clock. So after shift change, we usually come out here and grab our gear, get it on the engine, just so we're ready for everything. I like to throw my gear on the engine, right before we do checks. Basically just run everything, make sure everything's working properly.
Jordan will now pull out the engine and proceed to check it along with all the equipment on it.
So one of the first things I like to check is our air packs. Make sure there's enough air in it. We'll never know when we're going to need to use this. Could be 10 minutes, could be tomorrow. But we always want to make sure that our air packs are working properly in case we do get a fire.
We respond to emergency and non-emergency calls for service. Here we see Jordan checking the medical bag, which is one of our most used pieces of equipment. on the engine. As Jordan gets to the rear compartment, he begins to pull off the extrication equipment, which is checked on a daily basis, but is also ran on a full cycle on a weekly basis.
When I'm not that it's not up here, I'm not plug this in. Way out there, all that is always a plug up.
One down, 4 to go. This is the process that needs to be repeated on each piece of apparatus. Now that all the checks are done, Jordan proceed to clean
This
house, which
is
the
my
task,
dream boy.
all while responding to any emergency calls or non-emergency calls we may receive. We live a third of our lives here at the house on a recurring 2-day on, 4-day off schedule. Keep it clean as a must. And don't forget to grab the mail, Jordan.
My son.
So it looks like we're starting up all our daily tasks. It's about 5 o'clock right now, so we're going to head inside and start on dinner. I'm firefighter Bierstead, and this is a day in the life of a Georgetown firefighter.
After I move that over from like there, now I'm moving this heavy day. Plug in.